everyone, welcome back to GK Today. I am Nuzhat Sana and in this video I'll discuss today's top current and static general studies questions for UPSC Prelims Examination 2022 onwards. And these questions are framed keeping in view both the factual as well as analytical aspects of UPSC Prelims exam. Also, I would like to inform you that these questions are part of GK Today's UPSC Prelims Test Series, which is available in GK Today Android app. And the test series for 2022 Prelims Examination comprises total of 7500 questions, divided 2500 questions on current general studies and 5000 questions on static general studies. And the series has started from May 2021 and it will end with UPSC Prelims Examinations 2022. So if you wish to access all questions of GK Today UPSC Prelims Test Series, you may subscribe the test series in the app. So now without wasting any further time, let's get started.
So today this is our 48th lecture and now let's start. Question number 1. The term SPA-G9 that was recently making news is most closely related to what? So this is India's first tumor antigen that has been developed by National Institute of Immunology in New Delhi and Cancer Institute in Chennai. And talking about NII, it is an autonomous institute under Department of Biotechnology. So why it was in news? Because recently it has received the trademark of ASPA-G NII and is used in immunotherapeutic treatment of cervical and ovarian cancers. So the patient cell called monocytes are collected from the blood and modified into dendritic cells, which are then primed with the SPA-G9 antigen, and this is injected back into the patient. So this is called DC based vaccine approach. So this basically enables the T cells, or you can say fighter cells, of the patient's immune system to identify the cancer cells itself and kill them. Okay, so this is a kind of medicine. So NII, that is National Institute of Immunology, was conceived to grow on the edges of ICMR, means Indian Council of Medical Research, WHO Research and Training Center in Immunology, which had been in operation for many years at the All India Institute of Medical Sciences. So NII was registered as an autonomous society on 24th of June 1981 under the Societies Registration Act, and it is committed to advanced research with a view to understand the body's defense mechanism for developing modalities of immune system manipulation that can intervene with the disease process. So it has mainly 4 themes. First is infection and immunity. Second is molecular design. Third is gene regulation and reproduction and development. And last is multiple overlapping disciplines of biochemistry, molecular biology, cell biology and structural biology. Okay. Now next question. Which of the following plant diseases are the fungal diseases? Let's see which among the following are fungal diseases. First is coffee wilt. This is, yes, a fungal disease caused by Fusarium zillarioides, and it is a vascular disease that currently affects the Robusta coffee cultivation and Arabia coffee cultivation in Africa. This is right. Second is blast disease of rice. This is caused by fungus Magna porthae oryzae, and this disease is noted for being difficult to eradicate, especially in the temperate region. So yes, this is also right. Third is potato blight. It is caused by fungus Phytophthora infestans, and this disease was responsible for the Great Irish Famine of the 1840s. This is also right. And last is yellow rust disease. This is a fungal disease of wheat caused by Puccinia strophiformis, and in India this disease is especially prominent in northern hill zone and in the northwestern plain zone. So all are right. So correct answer becomes 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now why we have taken this question? Because the central government has asked the states to notify black fungus, which is an infection that has been found to affect some people. And COVID-19 patients are more prone to white fungus because it affects the lungs and similar symptoms are created like that of coronavirus. And black fungus is a serious but rare fungal infection caused by a group of moids called mucormycetes, which is abundant in the environment. Actually, white fungus is a fungal infection caused by a yeast named as Candida. And Candida normally lives on the skin and inside the body in places such as mouth, throat, gut and vagina without causing any problems. And Candida can cause infections if it grows out of control or if it enters deep into the body, for example in the bloodstream or internal organs like kidney, heart or brain. Okay. So the most common species that causes infection is Candida albicans. And like the black fungus, this white fungus is also more likely to affect people with compromised immune system and pre-existing medical conditions, AIDS or a recent kidney transplant or diabetes. So what can be the diagnosis and treatment? First of all, CT scans and X-rays can reveal the condition, and then patients with the white fungus are currently being treated with known antifungal medication. Fine. Now next question, Operation Pangaea 14, which was recently in news, is related to what? So Operation Pangaea is an international operation launched in the year 2008 to tackle the illegal health product market. And the operation is coordinated by the Interpol and focuses on taking down websites and other e-commerce platforms that sell illicit and counterfeit medical products. So recently the Operation Pangaea 14 was carried out with the involvement of 92 countries including India. And COVID-19 related products were the most common among the seized product. And from India, the Central Bureau of Investigation was involved in the operation, and CBI is the nodal body for Interpol in India. Fine. So the first ever Operation Pangaea was conducted in the year 2008, and this was its 14th edition. So since the online sale of illicit medicine continues to pose a threat to our public safety, that is why operations such as Pangaea remain vital in combating this global health menace, and criminals were continuing to cash in on the huge demand for personal protection and hygiene products due to the COVID-19 pandemic. So more than 1.1 lakh web links, including websites and online marketplaces, were taken down during the operation. Okay. Now next question, which of the following terms in news recently indicates some kind of satellite internet projects? First is OneWeb. So the OneWeb satellite constellation from UK is to be composed of over 600 satellites that seeks to provide satellite internet broadband services across the world. So this is right. Second is Starlink. It is a satellite internet project of the private US aerospace manufacturer SpaceX, and thousands of small satellites are being placed in the low Earth orbit as part of this project. This is also right. Third is Project Kuiper. This is broadband satellite internet constellation being put in place by Amazon. And the last is Sphera or Sphere. It is a project of Russia's space agency Roscosmos, and it is to be composed of over 600 satellites. So all are right, hence correct answer becomes D option, that is 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now last question, which of the following subtype of influenza A virus primarily affects avian species? First is H5N1. It is a subtype of influenza A virus that can cause illness not only in birds but also among humans and in other animals. So this strain is considered to be significant pandemic threat. Okay. Second is H7N9. This is another subtype of the virus and it primarily affects the avian species but can occasionally be transmitted to humans. And WHO considers this particular strain as unusually dangerous as it has a mortality rate of 30%. Then third is H2N2. This subtype was responsible for the Asian flu in 1957 and 58 and it involved via a process called antigenic shift to form the H3N2 strain. And last is H3N2. This subtype was responsible for Hong Kong flu in 1968 and 69. So correct answer becomes option number B. Now why these viruses were in news? Because recently India has recorded its first death due to H5N1 avian influenza this year. And it is a disease caused by avian influenza type A virus found naturally in wild birds worldwide. And the virus can affect domestic poultry and there have been reports of H5N1 infections among pigs, cats and even tigers in Thailand zoos. So there are about 18 HA subtypes and 11 NA subtypes. And several combinations of these two proteins are possible. For example, H5N1, H7N2, H9N6, H17N10, etc. Okay. And the most common route of virus transmission is direct contact, and they can also be affected if they come in contact with contaminated surfaces or air near the infected poultry. And infections are totally deadly as it has a high mortality rate of nearly 60%. Okay. So that's it for today. I hope you have liked the session. If you want to give any review, feedback or suggestion regarding these lectures, you can tell us in the comment section. Definitely we'll try to implement that. And now we'll meet again tomorrow with 5 more new and interesting questions. Till then, stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching. And please do not forget to subscribe to GK Today. With this, me Nuzhat Sana signing off.